Alright. Let's get into this. It's been a very long time since I've been on here because something was not working with my Twitch and my PlayStation. So, finally got it to work. So, part 3, here we go. I really was getting so irritated. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna quit. Not gonna do it anymore. But I did it. So, phew, got it back. I honestly don't remember where we were in the game.
That's such a good song, folks. And now for...
Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
What?
Let's start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me.
It's like, okay, it's 2:40.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. Alright, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor, who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
See, this is where I just go, it goes bad because I'm stupid. And I have no idea. Alright, hold on. Wait, shit, back. Oh my lord, I don't know. Help me, Peggy.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Okay. Kim. Okay, so she is hospital. so that's about a lottery. So that's him. Okay. Yes. I mean, I can't get up right now, so you're gonna have to wait a second. Yes. What? Okay, hold on. Where's Dad at? Alrighty, give me a second. Sorry guys, give me a second. Yeah, I'm streaming. Kids. Alright. I have to get back into camera view. Sure. Gotta fix the pants. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really struggling with this. And put me. I keep taking screenshots on accident. Okay, hold on. Okay, so she does cars, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm assuming this one is. Oh boy. Would that be him? Would that go down here? Because this one says he owns a power station. But it also says that he was the engineer for the big wheel, and this is the big wheel. I'm assuming this is Chuck. Well, actually, I'm gonna put you here because you're teeny. Okay, is that her? She only stole a few, she said. Oh my lord, I don't know. Dairy car thief. Oh my lord. Okay, well I know the trailer park. That's where Rebecca is. Okay, and he's at the power station. Okay, leaves Chuck at the gas station. Then I have these three left. Alright, 77. Would that be here? Some lottery tickets, yes. Okay, so this is his. Okay. Alright, so let's put this here. And then put you here, because we're going to do timeline. Here. This got to be. This has to be hers because it's a medical report about who's dead. Only she would know. She identified them. You go here. Which then leaves... Well, then who are you? Okay, I need help again.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And
Yes.
4 people.
Yes.
We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Okay, so it's 1987. Okay. 72. Well, that means that it's 87, Sunday the 6th. Tuesday the 1st between Saturday, okay, September. So this one is, I'm assuming her. Okay. February 11th. And she moved out of town. '86. So where should we go with that? Okay.
I'm good now. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem. How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
I think the target is Aunt Williams.
Aunt Williams.
And where will I find them?
The hospital.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Oh my god, someone's gonna die.
Forrest, I'm through to the hospital, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who? Jeez!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board. One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me...
It was the gas
I'm gonna
station.
take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town.
I'm putting us back on air.
Oh
Now.
my god. I mean,
Gallows
Chuck
Creek.
blew up.
I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside.
So that means
And-
Chuck's dead.
Oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
So he's dead.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep, like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
I had a feeling that it was possibly the whatchamacallit, the gas station. Because I was really going between the gas station and the hospital. Wait, hee.
A key? Was this always here? I must
Nope.
have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
This guy's weird. Ew, there's one underneath.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Jesus.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Close. 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 Didn't it just say it was underneath there?
What have you found, Forrest?
I think I need to keep looking.
All right then.
What the?
Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Okay. Guess not.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Great. This is how we die. Seriously.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
What fucking map
What
are
else
we
is
looking
hidden
at?
down here?
What are you talking about?
Careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Okay, what about this?
Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's gotta be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right.
Am I
then.
just like dumb?
Buzz
Am I
the
not just
intercom when you
understanding?
find something and want to discuss it.
I don't see no other damn maps. Oh my god, I don't like this. I hate this part. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't remember, but this is one of them.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
I can hear so much. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been
This looks
running
useful.
without stopping.
I'm telling you right now, if I hear anybody fucking move, it's over for y'all bitches. Why does nobody have a damn flashlight? That's what I want to know. What exactly am I not seeing? I don't understand. Hello! Sorry, I didn't see you. My phone isn't vibrating. I have no idea where to go. Help me! This is not it. Okay, and then we went here and found this one. I can't see the picture. I think that's it.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation.
Okay. No other picture.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
What the hell is all this shit?
This has to be
It is
important.
the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. That I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you. But that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say. That I should say. But my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
What if I just stay crouched the whole time? No. Just kidding. close this shit.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend
Foul
from
play.
earlier. Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests.
Absolutely.
That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive. Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
He was killed, murdered.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident, and the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired
Absolutely.
Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
3 o'clock.
Thank God you're back, Forrest.
Me fucking
I've been
too,
running
dude.
out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here. Who's this? Is it you? Goose.
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Don't be sorry. You've been through a lot.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought...
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name.
Mm-hmm.
What are
Bullshit.
you asking about this for?
You
Exactly.
mentioned that
You
name
fucking know.
earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
We thought so too.
But he's not.
You don't understand. All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... Well,
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day,
Thanks,
to work
Virginia.
to find
Damn.
a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You
You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I
Speak for
just
yourself,
want this
Peggy.
nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Way to just expose her.
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
Gosh.
All right, calling
Not
her
good at that
now.
either.
Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Jazz,
Hello
pizzazz,
again,
jazz.
Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Be serious, bitch. I'm just kidding.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want
Were
to
we
talk
just
about
flirting?
right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
Yeah, really.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Don't play games.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Sandra? Who was he?
He said, if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks,
I suck at
if
this.
anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening
Ponty
tonight,
pizzas.
but I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
You son of a bitch!
Damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponte can't control himself. Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
All right.
This is 189.16, The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
Is this person crying?
Ponte.
Ponte's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
I don't think I've ever met anybody who breathes like that.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry. That was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponte's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean...
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Alright, well.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Nope. P.S. You owe me money. I really don't like going down here. Ew, it's just open still? What the heck? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? If this was real time, she's fucking dead.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside. Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
I wasn't about to go back in there, and then I was like, maybe I should check. I just don't want anybody to pop out, you know, I don't want to die. It says it's not installed.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. When you're ready, shut the music off.
When entering the codes and commands,
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
undo, entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest, what did we do?
Let's just see what happens.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening caller, you're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. And... God damn, how do you even get in? You've got to help me, man.
Forrest.
Maxie, no! Come back. I can't find my rifle, man. It's... I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
Well, we just got them killed.
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God, poor Mickey.
Okay, Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
Yo, what the fuck just happened? I knew it said it wasn't installed.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
Yeah, I
know.
can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3,
I hate when I do
2...
so good
Hey
on
folks,
these games,
this is Forrest
and then
Nash
all of a sudden
here.
it's just like,
I hope you're all safely locked
just a
inside.
huge fucking
For those
dive.
of you listening to that last
Everybody
call, you
starts
might be
dying.
wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into
like
letting
the
her
devil
in
me.
before she attacks you.
Literally could not see the button that I had to push, and I lost a person at the end. I had only let one person die. And then at the end, I couldn't see it, and I let 2 people die. And if I would have just, you know, seen the button, I would have had 4 people out of 5 people. But no. Right at the end, it always goes right down.
I'm sad to say, but
Trust
it's
no one,
time
bitch.
to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm
calling.
I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I
Gators.
think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
We're not gonna pull it out.
Phoning
because, you know,
St. Gabriel's
pull something
now.
out and you get stabbed,
Switch
you
to
can
line
always bleed
2.
out. So don't do that.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason
25
Parker.
Nancy Drive.
He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulances, well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm
Damn
really
it.
sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
No, can't remember much, but sure, we'll go for it.
I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable.
Lay them down.
Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right?
Yes.
If the object he was stabbed with is still in
Keep
him,
it in.
don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Oh, great.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can.
Got
Good
it.
luck.
God,
All right,
he's gonna
Forrest.
die.
Casey's
He's
still
dead.
on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest,
So
are you there?
this is where I need people in the chat to be like, this is what we gotta do.
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Don't touch the
No,
knife.
don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Okay, we need to secure the
I
knife.
think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Use your jacket.
Sorry about this, Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket. It's probably less likely to bleed through.
It's just a jacket. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
What?
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks,
I'll
Peggy.
just slide it out of the
I'll just
door.
have to look around.
Let me out. Let me out.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Don't do that. I don't like that noise. All I know is that someone comes in here, I'm gonna start throwing shit. Fucking fan. Yeah! Okay. A serial note taker. Ah! Okay. Stop barking.
Could this be it?
So I got 1107. Okay, where's the safe? Where's this thing at?
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Very important date. Sasha, hush. I love you to death, but yeesh. I knew it. 1107.
Nice.
Okay.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
So that one's mine. Cool. What the actual fuck was that? Okay, well he refused, but he has stuff. So he's a good... This is John. John's good. Who is this?
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We
Shut up,
already
I
know
know
I
that.
can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I
Karen.
really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Karen's a no. Okay, so Brad and Barbara. So if I'm not mistaken, this last one is Barbara. Okay, so it's John. No! Fuck the basement. I really thought we could freaking run. Oh my lord. Was I supposed to talk to her while I was down there? I didn't see a thing in his office. Oh my god, it's right there.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please, pick up!
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to give him a rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into shock.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Yes.
Got it.
He's gonna live.
Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So... I'll use the cleaning rags on the car. They don't look dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Forrest, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey,
Be strong for
I
Jason.
need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's going to be okay. Okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier?
Yes.
Who was it?
Shit. John.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. How war medic?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank
Hell
you, John.
yeah.
We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello,
Can I leave
Casey.
this room
Are
now?
you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
When he was thrashing around, did he hurt you in any way? Are you okay?
I'm fine, but Jason passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Got it. Cool.
Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
A classic back by popular demand. This is Long Ride Home by the Barn Finds.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Alright, so that's where this one ends tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm playing this again or if I'm going to play the Backrooms. I have no idea. Backroom scares the shit out of me. So, we'll figure it out. But, see you later, and I'll see you tomorrow.